This is behind the scenes on writing the Plant Coochie Chronicles. Y'all, I'm looking crazy. And I'm so ready to release this to the whole world. I really am. It's just, I need to stop obsessing over it and making sure that it's perfect, making sure that I tackle every single thing. Because this thing is already at 130 pages already. It is. I'm so tired, but you know what? The mission is still strong and alive, and I have to go forward with everything. It's just taking me some time because I really want this to be something that no one's ever seen before. I really want it to be something that is an easy read because it's fun. It looks cute. It has amazing information in it. It's easy to follow along. It's relatable as hell. Because when we talk about coochie wellness, there's so much to talk about. That's been the most overwhelming thing with writing this ebook is I want y'all to get it, but I don't want it to go over too many people's heads. And I think when we talk about holistic wellness, it tends to go over a lot of people's heads. It can be overwhelming because you're dealing with folks that, listen, don't even know some of the most basic stuff to me now. And that's not me sitting there acting like I'm better than anybody or I know more than anybody. Like, that's literally on some, like, I've lived this life for going on 8 years now. So for me, what comes second nature to me is something that can be extremely new and revolutionary information to somebody else. And it can be a lot to handle, a lot to grasp. And I'm having to constantly level set with writing this ebook to make sure that I am specifically speaking to my target audience in a way that they understand. Because, there's hundreds of thousands of edible plants and vegetables, and plants, fruits, vegetables, herbs, all the nuts and seeds, the whole shebang. And when I teach y'all that these are the things that will help your coochie, and I'm not just talking about help your coochie in the bedroom. Hear me when I tell you that. Yeah, that's the lowest provocative. It gets the people going. But it's so much more than that. It's holistic, more lifestyle. Sheree ate down when she said joggers. Like, it's more lifestyle. Like, it's about, and I think sometimes people want bite-sized information around, oh, I have this ailment. What can I have to fix it tonight? And it's like, no, baby, or, oh, I got this appointment with Tyrone. What can I have so I can be on and popping? This ebook is about decentering that and actually thinking about holistically your lifestyle, incorporating these fruits, vegetables, herbs, nuts and seeds into your daily lifestyle for comprehensive coochie wellness. You get what I'm saying? And it's so funny because everything is like all connected in this. And as I was writing this and kind of identifying different fruits and vegetables, because the way I do it specifically is, with each chapter, we handle different pieces. Like, my favorite chapter is chapter 1. Chapter 1 is my favorite chapter because it's something that I needed, oh man, years ago. And it specifically breaks down the menstrual cycle, and it specifically breaks down each phase of the menstrual cycle and what's happening. No one taught us that. Growing up, they only taught us about menstruation. I didn't even know the menstrual cycle was consistent of 4 phases until like a few years ago, okay? Going vegan really changed my whole fucking trajectory on understanding my body, my womanhood. That's why I wrote this ebook, because it's like, so many of us don't have no clue what's going on down there. It's like we're just taught, here, slap a pad down on that damn panty. Don't have no babies. Keep it rocking. And don't talk about sex. It's taboo. Don't be out here hoeing around. But yeah, it's such a disservice. And this book, I want it to really walk you through, and it's a beautiful walkthrough. And that's what's been overwhelming for me in the final edits. I had a launch date and I didn't make it because it wasn't ready in my eyes. There was still so much that I wanted to do with it before I release it to the world, because this is something that's just going to live on, and I want it to be something that, is strategically doing what it needs to do, given what they said it was supposed to have, Gabe. But like breaking down the menstrual phases, what I did strategically was I walk you through what is happening. Because it's easy to tell somebody, okay, oh, I'm on my period. Okay. Like kids, babies and kids ate down when they be like, why? You know, like people hate when kids be like that. When kids be like, why? Like, because you have to do this. Why? Like, that's them understanding their world. And I think that we're shunned and we're shamed to ask why since at a young age, especially if you grow up black. Some of these black parents, because I said so, is not a good enough explanation. You know, it's like telling your body, like asking your body, why am I bleeding? And your body's like, because I said so. And you got to move on with life. Like, that's what I feel like we've been dealt, specifically like my generation on up. Has been like it's just been a taboo type of thing. Like nobody's talking about it. Like nobody told me that, you know, luteal phase is really where the PMS symptoms is coming. When you PMS, and that's really you're in your luteal phase. We just always said it like, oh, I'm PMS and I'm about to start my period, not knowing that there's an actual phase that you're living in. That is the reason why you are feeling what you're feeling. You're feeling emotional. Your whole crash out because you're in your luteal phase, which is one of the craziest freaking phases. You know, no one explains why I feel this uber sexiness and confidence all of a sudden. And I feel like I can fucking take on the world when I'm ovulating. You know what I'm saying? Like, or I just be like loving, I'm walking through the kids section at Target and I'm touching on all the different little fabrics and the little onesies. And I'm like, oh, I can't wait. And then I be like, bitch, snip the fuck out of there. What's going on? No one told me that I'm ovulating. That's what's happening. And no one damn sure knowing that there's an actual phase that you're living in. That is the reason why you are feeling what you're feeling. You're feeling emotional. Your whole crash out because you're in your luteal phase, which is one of the craziest freaking phases. You know, no one explains why I feel this uber sexiness and confidence all of a sudden. And I feel like I can fucking take on the world when I'm ovulating. You know what I'm saying? Like, or I just be like loving, I'm walking through the kids section at Target and I'm touching on all the different little fabrics and the little onesies. And I'm like, oh, I can't wait. And then I be like, bitch, snip the fuck out of there. What's going on? No one told me that I'm ovulating. That's what's happening. And no one damn sure ain't tell me what to eat specifically for those different phases. They never said, oh, go ahead and, if you're ovulating, go ahead and get you a little nice, healthy fed up avocado. It's gonna really help. Like, no one, and not even saying, and there's something strategically, and I gotta write that down too, because I wanted to add that in some different parts. Because when I walk through fruits, vegetables, herbs, nuts, and seeds that are good for each phase. I have grocery lists for each phase. I have meal plans for each phase. One thing I wanted to do strategically, and that's how I broke it down with each fruit, vegetable that I recommend for the phases. I'm not just telling you, I feel like a lot of people just be like, oh, have red raspberry leaf when you're menstruating, right? Red raspberry leaf tea. Which is iconic as hell. Y'all changed my life. That's really what red raspberry leaf was, the freaking gateway drug into me being like, damn, herbs and plants. Honestly, it was chamomile. When I had lived in Ecuador and I stayed with a host family, I remember when I was going through my period and back before I went vegan, this is why I really wrote this, before I went vegan, I had the most terrible cramps, the most terrible menstrual cycle. And I remember the host mother of where I was staying, she had a chamomile plant in her garden. And she would go out there and go grab me some chamomile leaves and she would brew me a tea from scratch. And when I tell you, knocked my cramps out every time. Every time. And that was like the gateway for me to be like, oh, something going on, because not this is doing better than like ibuprofen. Not this is doing better than whatever, right? And it's way better than the tea. Like getting the actual chamomile leaves, game changer. What was I talking about? I'm trying to bring it back. Yeah, so when I list the VIP, very important plants for each phase and all that other stuff, you know, I'm used to seeing different people kind of talk about, oh, have this herb, like have red raspberry leaf, for example, right? And that's good for your menstruation. No one explains why, how it helps, and how to incorporate it. And that's what I want to do. And this is what this ebook is doing, is it's explaining all of those things, because it's overwhelming. It goes over your head when you throw all these fruits and vegetables at people. And it's something I learned in my journey as a content creator, as a vegan content creator, is to me what's second nature. Like, oh yeah, eat bananas when you're on your period. Somebody will be like, I don't get it. Why though? You get what I'm saying? But then when you explain, because it has potassium, and potassium, attacks cramps in your body, those muscle spasms, potassium attacks that and alleviates those symptoms, right? And explaining that to somebody. And then if somebody's like, well, I don't like bananas, and you tell them, so you have to speak to how to incorporate it. Okay. And so how to incorporate, and this is what I do in the ebook, is saying, you know what, if you don't like just, eating a banana, straight, whatever, throw it in a damn smoothie. Throw it in a damn smoothie. Just different little bite-sized pieces of information, because I want it to be something that you can take with you. When you go on, when you know your period about to start, oh shoot, my period's starting this weekend, I gotta get groceries for the house anyway. Use my grocery list. And go, and it's not just throwing random things on there. Like I'm gonna say, oh, get oranges, get ginger, get 2 to 3 oranges to eat off of for the week. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be strategic. Let's pinpoint exactly. So yeah, y'all. Anyway, I'm ready to release this thing because I'm so ready for it to be out there. Also in terms of cost, and that's the thing, I've been like back and forth around like how much I want to charge for it, because it's extensive. It's 130 pages, right? And I've taken so much time in it, and I'm like, you know what, I don't want to overprice it, because I want it to still be accessible. I want the people that need to be able to have it can have it. But also it's extremely valuable. It's extremely valuable. So yeah. I'm going to let y'all see it in very, very soon. But I just wanted to kind of talk about it real quickly. Yeah. Oh, yeah, get into the hair. Yeah, I didn't even get a chance to really preview the hair like that. The hair is just doing whatever it needs to do. I look like Jamie off of Harriet the Spy. If you know, you know. But anyways, y'all, let me get on back to this stuff. Because I know folk been hitting me up left and right. And that's the other thing. Now, my next ebooks, I really want to set up a life for myself where each ebook I write, I travel somewhere to write it. I can't do this here. I got to be able to be in Puerto Rico somewhere, to be inspired, to be able to crank out what I'm doing. Because it's just not going to get done otherwise. And it's just something stifling about being in the cold. I need to be in a warm climate. My creativity thrives more in a warm climate. But all right, y'all, let me finish. And y'all stay tuned for the Plant Coochie Chronicles. It's fancy to be here. And when it is here, I'm going to put this description on here. The link going to be in the bottom. Link is in the description to get your Plant Coochie Chronicles. Don't sleep on it. Cutest freaking ebook you will ever freaking see. Like I said, one of my favorite things, and I'm doing that today because today is like my proofreading, final comb over, adding my little pictures, adding my memes. This ebook has, and I'm really good at curating, and the folks that follow me, y'all know the vibes, because I live to add the craziness and the chaoticness I put in my IG story. And I always keep a running Pinterest mood board for all of my different memes that I love. And to know me is to know that I could keep a whole collection of Real Housewives of Atlanta memes all day, every day, and they could just explain, everything. But so what I'm strategically doing in this ebook is it's going to also be a compilation that is related to whatever I'm talking about in the ebook. And I'm going to use certain specific memes to put them in there. It's going to be so funny because I learn like that. I've always been a type of visual type of learner, and I need funny things thrown in. I had a professor once in grade school that did that, and I loved that. It helped me stay focused, because who says that information has to be boring? Who says that information ain't got to be nothing but a bunch of text on a daggone screen or text on a piece of paper? Baby, throw a funny picture in there. You know what I'm saying? I hate how some people tend to be so, this is a serious thing. Who said a dissertation got to be serious? Y'all did. Y'all wanted to make life boring. Throw me a little comic in there. Throw me a little something funny that is relatable. Okay? Help you get through it, all right? Like, I ain't got time for it. So it's going to be a lot of New York, Tiffany Pollard. Like, it's going to be a lot of her sitting there. It's going to be a lot of funny stuff. And I'm so excited. Anyways, y'all, let me hurry up and get this thing done for this coffee start wearing off. Bye. Love y'all. Y'all stay tuned with Plant Coochie Chronicles. Here go to editing, y'all. All right, I'm trying to read and make little edits. I have jotting down like different notes of like what needs to be specifically edited. So I'm going through the intro right now. This book isn't just about keeping things cute, fresh, and juicy down there. Oh, we're gonna do that though. It's about tapping into your coochie's natural rhythm, aligning with your cycle, and using plants to fuel yourself in a way that nourishes every part of your body. Every part of you, mind, body, spirit. And yes, your coochie, baby. Here, coochie is a metaphor for everything you are, magical, worthy of all the love and care and life given, only if that's your intention. Specifically, because I don't want to be in here like, and it's the reason why like I don't include in this book birth, talking about like making babies, fertility, all that other stuff, because I'm not ready to talk about that just yet. I'm very particular about, I'm gonna talk to you about some stuff that I done lived through, that I've been through. And that I know about. That's a whole big umbrella that I need to do more research around, okay? So when I'm ready to do that, then it's gonna be its own little situation. Here, coochie is metaphor everything you are. Magical, worthy of all the love and care, and life-giving only if it's your intention. It's about owning your power, reclaiming your wellness, and thriving on a plant-based lifestyle that has you going inside and out. So whether you call it your coochie, punani, did I spell punani right? Yanni, pussy, honey pot, kitty cat, muffin, vajayjay, chocha, or vagina. Y'all remember when Miss Gilly said, "Call before you come, so I can shape my chocha," like she ate that joint down. This is your ultimate guide to keeping it thriving, healthy, plant power, and unapologetically yours. So get ready to let that thing thrive. And in the words of Uncle Luke, pop that coochie, baby. Now, in this book, I give coochie she, her pronouns, but you can call yours whatever you feel is your coochie, baby. And I wanted to talk about that too, because it's like, I give coochie pronouns. Like, I be like, she ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can call your coochie whatever it is. If your coochie is they, them, listen, by all means, it's your coochie, baby, okay? My coochie is she, her. I be like the door, the gra, all that. So as I talk into it, I need it to be relative. I need y'all to understand that as I'm talking, like I'm speaking from a vantage point of like what my coochie going through, like what I do for my coochie. So I'm talking to her, okay? She's about to do what she's about to do. She's about to show what the girls should have did. All right, let me focus in. They looking at me. Ugh, move on my way. All right, so the day is now January 19th. I don't know why I have a pimple right here. And I'm about to release this ebook because I have been obsessing over it for way too long. I done probably edited it like 50 million times. And it's time. So I woke up this morning, TikTok was banned. I'm happy as hell. I'll just talk about it briefly on my IG story because like TikTok was really an addiction for me, and I don't really talk about it too much, but like that mindlessly scrolling for hours that turns into days of unproductivity was terrible for me. And as a content creator that made money off of TikTok videos, like, baby, I'm glad to see her go. And that says a lot because it's like that thing was a monster. A monster of an algorithm. That thing pumped you everything that you liked. It was a drug. Reagan era level. Crack cocaine. And crack is cheap. Okay? So I'm on my Zooms today. I'm dropping this ebook today. It should have been dropped last week, but you know, I ran into some issues and I just keep feeling like I gotta add. And that's the issue. Like I feel like, especially there's a dynamic that plays for me as a creative and then also me as a Black woman. It's feeling like I have to always go above and beyond. It has to be something immaculate. This thing is already 146 pages. Yet, I'm logging on here to add another coochie cocktail that came to my mind this morning. And I'm like, Jasmine, Imani, it's enough. Release it to the world. So I'm releasing it today. If you're watching this, it's already released. Hit the link in the description and get it. Yeah, but I wanted to document like the behind the scenes and stuff like that, so I can look back on it and be like, oh my God, girl, remember when you wrote your first ebook? And the next ebooks, I'm traveling to a different country each ebook I write. I have to, because I got to be able to be trying to write something in the dead of winter is dead. Oh, look. I need to get my hair braided, and the one hair braider that I finally found that does amazing freaking work, I'm gonna post today, she retiring. So I'm overly sick right now. Pissed off. But you know what, I'm so grateful because this ebook is gonna change so many lives, and I'm just so happy. He's gotta tap into it's the Gemini in me. But baby, let me get this thing out, and y'all are going to love it. Get into Plant Coochie Chronicles. So much is in it, y'all. The way I just break down in simple terms, so many things that be going on with the coochie. Stuff that people didn't, it took me years to learn this. Of 8 years being vegan, this is a compilation of all the things I've studied, researched, learned, found for myself, and I'm passing it on to y'all. Y'all went crazy over the coochie cocktails, baby. It's so many coochie cocktail recipes in this thing. I'm going to add another one. Okay? But in the meantime, there's so much. Anyways, let me get off of here, y'all. Bye. Yes, I got a heating pad on. Shout out to the Vegan Baddie hoodie. Let me take this off so I can show off the hoodie, because y'all got to get the hoodie too. Because listen, y'all, I did not expect to sell that many ebooks from the Plant Coochie Chronicles this launch weekend. I am blown away. I already cried last night on IG Live, because I don't know why. I just, y'all know I'm dramatic. I'm not even dramatic. I'm just emotional. And I'm in my luteal phase. So all the emotions is out. Wow. Like, I can't even say I would have never thought, because if y'all know what's going on, you know what's good for you, you know that this ebook is like that. If you don't got it, you need to get it now. I just extended the sale that I had going for the whole month. I had the sale going for launch day. Then somebody was like, oh, it's Martin Luther King Day. Can you extend it for Martin Luther King? I extended it for Martin Luther King, which was yesterday. Now I'm extending for the whole month of January, the rest of January for launch month, because like the love, the outpouring of DMs, the outpouring of comments, the outpouring of calls, voice notes, text messages, like, damn, I'm blown away. I'm literally speechless, and I talk a lot. So to make me speechless is a whole thing. Like, I'm so grateful. It's such a blessing to be able to like pour so much into something that means the world to me, and for it to be so widely received. Yeah, I mean, I'm in disbelief right now, y'all. Thank you to everybody that bought the ebook. Thank you to everybody that's sharing, talking about the ebook, sharing the link. Like, I'm speechless. This is my first ebook I've ever done, and I'm so motivated to literally do so many more, because there's so much to unpack. There's so much to talk about. My next ebook, I definitely got to do one for the little girls that are just getting their first periods and don't know what's going on. And yeah, I'm so overfilled with joy. I was so weird when I had hit send and launched the ebook. I literally hit send and ran into my bed. I was like, I don't want to hear nothing. Yeah! I was freaking out. So to see everybody and to see the reviews already coming in, people been DMing me like nonstop. Like, girl, you put your whole, one of my friends said, girl, you put your whole coochie in this. She was like, this is so good. My friend Jet, shout out to my friend Jet. Literally the first person to buy the Plant Coochie Chronicles was a black gay man. Point blank, period. Y'all know I don't play about it. Like, I was like, shout out Jet. He was like, I'm so nosy. I want to know what's going on. He was like, Jazz, there's so much information in here that is beneficial for the men too. Like, if they literally pay attention to everything that you recommend in here, does numbers for testosterone, does numbers for all this different stuff. Like, it was just like, ooh, I was like, thank you for that. I got some people that want me to make a whole separate one for the men's. But let's let the women's enjoy something too, right? But yeah, it's just some people, like, as soon as I launched it, folks actually read through all 150 pages. That night, I'm getting messages. They're like, girl. This book is everything. Like, it's just so sweet. One of my followers was like, she was expecting 20 pages. She was like, you did 150, like, what? Like, you ain't had to go this hard, and you did. It's everything. And my heart is so full. Like, thank y'all so much. I'm looking like Florida Evans. I've been like, and I say that in a good way, because shout out Florida Evans. It could never be no good times without Florida Evans, period. Okay. Oh, no. No coughing. Thank you, guys. Thank y'all so much. Anywho, get into Plant Coochie Chronicles. Yeah, link is in the description. Ole. Tell a friend, tell your mama, your grandmama, your cousin, your auntie, your niece, ole. Bye. Love y'all. Thank you so much for all the support.